Hi, welcome back from your break. You remember that yesterday we read the text from Puppy to Guide Dog. And when we read that text, we practiced a very important reading comprehension skill, and that is sequencing. Repeat after me. Sequencing. When we sequence, we put events in an order that makes sense. And generally what we do is we use special transition words. First, next, then, and last. Let's take a look at an example of a sequence. So in this sequence, you're going to see how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So first, we need the bread. Next, we put the peanut butter and jelly on the slices of the bread. Then, we put the slices together. And lastly, we cut it in half to get ready to eat it. Now, thumbs up or down. Does this sequence make sense? I think so, because I know from making a sandwich that if I cut my bread before I put the peanut butter and jelly on, it's going to make it a little harder. So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at our Common Core state standard of being able to describe the connection between two individuals, events, ideas, or pieces of information in a text by completing the following objective. Repeat after me. I will use key details to sequence a series of events. And you may be wondering, why should I know how to sequence, Mrs. M? Sequencing, as you saw in our earlier example, helps us prepare food. It helps us get dressed properly. And additionally, it helps us take care of ourselves, such as brushing our teeth. Today, our job is to sequence a new text about a people working with animals, and that is Koko and Penny. But before we read the text, I'm going to show you our high-frequency words. And let's see if we can read them together. Woman, found, near, signals, wood, clever, hard, right. All right, now that we've gone over those high-frequency words, I'm going to read to you from the text. Now, attached to your Google Classroom is a Google document that has this text. Your job is to use that text that I've attached, and you can print it too, to track the print as I read, to help build your fluency and also help you associate letter sounds when blending words. So here's our text, and I have the actual textbook here. Koko and Penny. And it says, what does a special teacher help Koko the gorilla to do? Koko is a gorilla. Penny Patterson is a woman. But she's like Koko's mom. So here she is again. We got another caption. Remember, that's part of a nonfiction text that helps give us more information. Koko was very young when Penny began teaching her. There's Koko and Penny. Penny found baby Koko at a zoo in 1972. Koko was a year old. Koko jumped into Penny's arms. She pulled her near. Penny liked Koko. She wanted to study her. Turn our page. Penny wanted to teach Koko words. She showed her hand signs and signals. At first, Koko mostly asked for things she wanted. She would say words like cookie a lot. Another caption. This is how Koko says sip. We'll start with our caption at the top. This is how Koko says that she loves something. This is how Koko says toothbrush. But soon, Koko could say more. Now she knows over 1,000 words. When she is happy, Koko shows a smile. When she is sad, she points to her eyes. This means cry. Koko is really clever. Then Penny wanted to teach Koko how to do more things. She showed her how to use a pencil and paper. Koko works hard. She may be trying to write her name. Koko likes to write notes and can sign her own name. Here's Koko. It says, Koko is gentle with her pets. When Koko was 12, she would sign the word cat a lot, so Penny gave her a kitten. Koko was really kind to her kitty. She named him All Ball. She has had many more pets and has been kind to all of them. And turn the page, we're almost to the end. These days, Koko has lots of projects that keep her busy. She has a hobby. It is painting. Koko paints many things. Koko likes to name her paintings. She has done paintings named Bird and Love. Koko's favorite color is red. Koko and Penny have worked and played together for a long time. Koko and Penny are quite a team. All right, now we're going to go back to the beginning of our text and we're going to get ready to practice our sequencing steps. So in order to sequence the events, we are going to refer to this chart. So the first step we always do is we need to read the sentence stem. Step 2, of course, we need to reread the text to jog our memory. And finally, step 3, we need to record the missing details. So attached to your Google Drive in your classroom, you will have a chart just like mine. And in this chart, you can see I have my sentence stems, which are my incomplete sentences that we need to fill in. And I have my transition words, first, next, then, last, to help me order my events. So I always like to print mine out, but you can also go onto the document and edit it yourself because I made a copy for each student. But if you do print it out and fill it, please take a picture to send to me so I know your child has completed their work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my name on top. And I am now ready for step number 1. So step 1 says, I need to read the sentence stem. So let's look at this. Let's read that together. Penny wanted to teach Koko blank. She showed her blank. I'm putting on my thinking cap. It looks like I'm looking for what Penny might want to teach Koko and that she showed her something. Now that I've got that clue, I'm ready for step number 2, where I need to reread the text. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to go to page 132. So you should see this picture on your packet. And let me reread my text. Penny wanted to teach Koko words. She showed her hand signs and signals. At first, Koko mostly asked for things she wanted. She would say words like cookie a lot. So I know from my sentence stem that I'm looking for what Penny wanted to teach Koko. And it says on my first sentence, Penny wanted to teach Koko words. So I'm going to take my Post-it note and I'm going to mark the word words. Now, I also remember from my stem that I talked about Penny wanting to show Koko something. So I'm going to take my second Post-it note, and you can use Post-it notes too to mark because I really encourage that, or you can highlight the text on your document. So she showed her, and I see right here, hand signs and signals. So I'm going to put my Post-it just there so I have the hand signs, because it kind of leads to signals. All right, so now I just completed step 3, where I found and I recorded the missing details. So in order to record though, we're going to go over here, and I see we said that Penny wanted to teach Koko, and I can look at my first thing I marked, words. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to write that R blend, w, or, d, s, words. Then it says, right here, She showed her, and I see I marked here, signs or signals. So I'm just going to write right here, signs or signals. Notice I'm using my very best handwriting, which sounds or signals. So now you guys got to watch me sequence the text for the first. So what I did was, first you saw I read the sentence stem. Number 2, I reread that text. And finally, step 3, the most fun part, I found and recorded the missing details. Now, let's try one together. So what we're going to do is, first, I'm going to remove my Post-it notes from my book. And then we're going to take a look at the next, right here. So you guys know that first, I need to read the sentence what? Stem. So let's read it together. Koko learned to use a blank and blank. She may try to blank. Putting on your thinking caps, what do you think Koko may try to do? So I think I agree with a lot of your responses. She may try to use something and try to do a task. So now, what I'm going to do is we are ready for step 2. And together, we need to reread the what? Reread the text. So, in your packets, we're going to head on over. And we are going to go to page 134. And on that page, you'll see Koko with paper and a pencil. And together, let's reread that text. Then, Penny wanted to teach Koko how to do more things. She showed her how to use a pencil and paper. Koko works hard. She may be trying to write her name. So before I reveal our answers, what I want you to do is I want you to find those missing details on your own, and you may pause the video to do so. Remember, you're trying to look for 2 things Koko learned to use and what she may try to do. All right, now that I've given you time, let's see if you agree with my response. So it says that Penny wanted to teach Koko how to do more things. Okay, yeah. But then I see 2 things here, pencil and paper. Those are words the author used to tell us what she's trying to use. And it even says on the bottom, she may try to write her name. Now, that was step 3, what we just did, where we found and recorded the missing details. So once again, you can either type in the response where I put a line on your Google Doc, or you can do what I'm doing, and we can write in on a hard copy and take a picture. So it says, Koko learned to use a, you guys tell me, pencil and paper. So I'm going to write my best handwriting, pencil, and right here, paper. She may try to, what did she try to do? What did we mark? Yeah, write her name. So I'm going to write right here, make sure I have a flat surface, write her name, period. All right, now that we have written these down, and together we have read the sentence stem, reread the text, and we have found and recorded missing details, it's time for you to complete the then part and the last part. So the then part says Koko was given a what? So in order to find that answer, what you guys are going to do is you're going to go to page 135. So to help me remember that, and also to help you, I'm going to write down 135, because that's the page number where I, as a reader, can find my information. When it says for our last one, it says Koko has a blank. She likes to blank. Where we are going to find that answer is we are going to go to page 136, and you should see this picture on it. 136. And once again, I'm going to write 136 by my last. So that helps me remember what page I need to refer to. So remember, for the then, Koko was given a, you're going to mark and write the answer here. Koko has a, here, she likes to blank. For that last one, you're going to go to page 136 and mark and write your answer, or type in your answer. You guys did a wonderful job watching me complete those steps and listening to our directions. Remember, being able to sequence helps us, is an important skill that helps us complete many tasks, whether it be making a lunch, getting ready for school, or taking care of ourselves.